Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I've already had my makeup on, but I recently was like prowling through YouTube. Prowling? That's a weird word to use. Anyways, I found ALLIE Glines. I think that's how you say her last name. She's gone by like ALLIE G and stuff. She has like a 3-step setting routine for her foundation. I've been trying it out for work and stuff, and I'm like pretty impressed. But I want to share this with you so that y'all can use this. You'll not have oily skin, you'll not have pores, you'll not have texture, and I struggle with like my makeup really lasting. So I figured I would try out a foundation that doesn't really last for me. The LA Girl Pro Matte HD foundation. It's so beautiful. It looks gorgeous on my skin for like the first 4 hours, and then it just like melts away. And I don't know if it's my oils or what, but I figured I would try this foundation out again using this routine and see if possibly I can prolong the wear a little bit, because I love the way it looks on my skin. It's definitely matte. It looks nice like everywhere else throughout the day, but it just like breaks up all of my T-zone, and I'm not about that life. I'm wearing, look how cute my shirt is, Lone Star and Tex-Mex. I mean, obviously I don't drink Lone Star beer, but I do love Tex-Mex food. So I actually got this from Emerson Rose in Montrose, which is here in Houston. I will try and find this shirt or in some stuff similar. I'll link it down below. So if you're interested in seeing this 3-step process, which I did not come up with, just to make sure we're clear on that, if you're interested in seeing the 3-step process, go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so the first step she uses, the original one that I've seen her use, she uses this Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I've also seen her use the Mario Badescu facial spray to like, the first step is like melting your makeup together. So right now I'm still really powdery, I haven't set my makeup at all. So it's just kind of like powdery looking, and like it looks really, really pretty from far away, but like when you get closer, it just is like, looks powdery, you know what I mean? So what we're going to do is we're going to spritz this on, and I'm going to just like coat my whole face. She says to kind of like saturate your skin, and I know it's like really scary, but again, I've been doing this and it's okay. We're fine. I saw her shake up her primer water, and I've never done that, and I'm like, have I been doing this wrong this whole time? Does anybody know? Are you supposed to shake it? It just says to mist on. Okay. Now that I'm like thoroughly saturated and shiny and like all of my worst nightmares are coming true, I'm going to take my damp sponge, which is the Real Technique sponge is what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to just dab very, very gently. And this is just so that if you have any peach fuzz sticking up, it just kind of lays flat and it's not super obvious. And don't be alarmed. As long as you don't wipe, nothing's going to happen to your foundation. Once that completely dries, you're kind of trying not hit yourself in the face. Also, if you're wondering, I am wearing the Makeup Revolution Ultra Eyeshadow in Flawless on my eyes today. Decided to do something a little different. I was just like watching the new season of Real Housewives of C and like getting ready, and it was like the most glorious thing ever. This is what the palette looks like. I wish there was a few more mattes. There's just like a lot of shimmers. There's like, I don't know, and like there's some pinks in here, which I'm really excited to get to use. But there's a lot of fallout, you guys. Now that that's like dried down, the next step she says to do is use the Urban Decay All-Nighter. So I only have a trial size. Normally I use the D-Slick. So I'm going to use the All-Nighter like she says to do. And again, make sure you'll shake this up really well. So everything's like dried down, and it already looks like less powdery, and like all the foundation and powders just like melted together and just looks so seamless. And I think that's the point of like kind of using something like this. Next we want to really lock it in using the like a true tried and true setting spray. Honestly, they have like that advertisement where it shows like using the spray on one part of your makeup and not the other. They do it like on your arms, and like how you can smear it and it doesn't smear. I've never really had that experience with the Urban Decay setting sprays, but I do think it really does improve the longevity of your foundation, just not to the point where it's like transfer resistant. You know what I mean? Because that seems kind of scary. Okay. Again, saturate. My biggest tip for the Urban Decay setting sprays is make sure that you, and again I'm just going to dab out, make sure you press down completely on the nozzle, you know what I mean? If you don't, it creates really big droplets, which are not a huge deal, but you don't want to, you want like that fine mist that it does create. So make sure full press with the spray bottle. I made that mistake when I first started using it, and I was like, oh, I hate this, and then I figured out if you do like a full spray, it's perfect. What about that highlighter, you guys? The other thing. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. Actually, I will, because it's not even available anymore, and I'm devastated. This is the Japanesque Kumadori Ombre Highlighter. It's limited edition, but like, oh, can you see that? Is it too bright? Literally, it's the most perfect highlighter, and I'm devastated that it's $30, and I'm devastated I can't even find it on Ulta anymore. But before I couldn't find it anymore, it was like on sale for like $7, and I was like, why did I not buy 800 of them? Which I think I said that exact same thing in my Ulta video. But like, it's just, oh my god, it's perfect. Okay, we are all dried down, and again, everything's just like melted together, and it just like looks, I mean, obviously it's not like completely natural because I've got like full coverage foundation on, but it looks a little bit more natural. The next step, which I actually had to go buy this, the other two I had, is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder, and she said to get it in transparent. So I went and snagged this. Actually, I was at work and I was like, Michael, please go buy this for me. It's like $3.50 at Walmart, nothing crazy. So it looks like it has like a color, but it's really like, it's like very light color, nothing crazy. So she says to get a smaller brush for like control and like a more precise. And I'm just using this concealer brush. It's just like really soft. It's like a little kabuki from Morphe. It's the M536. Laura Lee uses this actually to move out her concealer under her eyes, but I prefer the sponge. So I did buy this to try it, and I was not feeling it, so I just use this for this purpose. Otherwise, I'm never going to use this brush. So she says to put powder on here and make sure you knock off any extra and dab it in your areas where you get most oily and you have like that kind of breakdown. So my biggest area is like right here in my forehead, down my nose, and like these, like right in this area under my cheeks. Make sure to dab really, really good around my nose. And I will say that for work, it made a huge improvement. I was not having that like separation right around my nose like I always do, and you'll know that that's like if a foundation does it, it's not like a deal breaker for me because I'm just like, obviously, like that's normal. And then I just get my chin really, really well, especially with this foundation, the ALLIE Girl foundation. I've noticed that my first area that I break up is like right here on my chin. It just like separates, and I look like a cheetah or something. I don't know, but that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take this Morphe brush and I'm just gonna dab, 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 knock it off, and then I'm just gonna dab in my problem areas. I will also say that it really like mattifies me. Obviously it's a mattifying powder, but it also like makes me look beautiful and poreless, and I'm all about that. Like make me look flawless. Okay, so just like that, I'm gonna get more, and then I'm just gonna dab my nose. Make sure to get really good. I don't really have any breakdown of my foundation under my eyes, but I do just like to make sure that that's nice and set. I should make sure to get around my nose really, really, really well. I probably do a little bit too much around my nose, honestly, but I don't want anything to move. I just go around my laugh lines as well, which I don't really have any like creasing right there, but I just like to do it just to make sure, because like I like to eat and I like food and touching, and I didn't just say that out loud, yikes. Okay, and then I just make sure I get my chin really, really, really well. And that's that. You just leave it just like that. I will be checking in. I'm going to go run some errands. It's currently 10:51. I will say that for a 14-hour, 15-hour day for work, and I'm an ICU nurse, we good. It's not going nowhere. But I want to show it to you so you can believe it. I have oily AF skin. If you don't already know that, I'm letting you know now. It's not a cute look. So I'll be checking back in later. I'm going to go run some errands, going to run to Target and Walmart, and I'll be back to check in later. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm just doing a follow-up for the 3-step setting system technique that ALLIE G came up with. So it's now 5:32. So it's been just under, well, it really hasn't been that long. It's been about 5 hours, which really isn't that long of a time, I know. But for me, like the ALLIE Girl foundation really doesn't last this long. It's normally like totally like separated and almost gone off of my chin at the very least. So I figure like this is a good time to see like how's it looking. So I haven't blotted or anything, or I tried not to look too closely at it because I didn't want to like manipulate it in any way, so I can give you all a clear result of like what I think of this 3-step process. I have told y'all before, you know, I'm really into it and I do it for work and I love it. But I have used it with foundations that I know are like going to make it pretty much through my entire day and I love. So that's why I picked this foundation, because it's kind of like on my iffy. It's not one I ever really grab for, especially not for work. So I'm going to zoom in really quick. Sorry, so we'll put you in focus so you can see. So you can see I am definitely like very oily in my cheeks and my chin. And so I'm definitely oily, but it's like, it's not separated though. I can see it sort of trying to. So for me, I would say that this has prolonged the wear of the ALLIE foundation. So that makes me really, really happy. Right now it's like very oily and this is like my worst nightmare. So that kind of sucks. I was hoping it would keep me a little bit more matte. So I'm going to take a little tissue and see what happens. It's definitely now much more matte and I really, really like that. It's still like a little shiny, but nothing crazy. So I'll link her video below so you can watch her step-by-step process so you can get the original steps. But I'm really happy with it. Like, definitely try it out with your foundations. Let me know if you try it out. Let me know if you like it. I have not tried it with another powder than this one. I like it just because it's like a pressed powder and I can just dab my brush in and I'm not super concerned about getting like an excess of powder. But I know you could easily try this with another powder. So I might actually try that for work. I will definitely be like posting updates and stuff and trying this with foundations, and I'll mention it so that y'all can see my like kind of follow up and final thoughts on it. But okay, so I'm definitely gonna try and update y'all again at least one more time because it's still only been like 5 hours. But I'm curious to see if it will like prolong it longer than like its normal like 4 to 6 hour mark. So far we're right there, still looking good. So I'm curious to see how long it'll actually last for me because I love the foundation and I want it to be able to use it. So I'll be back shortly. I'm gonna go cook dinner and I'll be back. Bye. Hey guys, okay, so this is gonna be my last update for the night. It is now 8:25. There we go. So I do think overall I definitely improved the longevity of the ALLIE foundation like 1,000,000%. It's just been about 8 hours, probably like 7.5. And I will say that my nose right here is like completely, like it's like completely gone. There's nothing left. Starting a little bit to separate in between my eyebrows, but my chin actually still looks really good. So I'm gonna give this an A++ for a win because this is like 4, 5, 6. I can't do math apparently, but it's like 2 to 4 hours longer than it normally would last, and I consider that a win. Still probably wouldn't wear this to work just because obviously that's not gonna cut it for me. But you know what? If for like just like a half day, like an 8-hour day like today, I could definitely use this foundation, and I'm super thrilled about that. Definitely gonna keep trying this technique for other foundations just because I'm curious like how long really can it make like a really long lasting foundation last. So yeah, let me know in the comments below if you've tried this technique, if you are now trying it because I've shared it with you. Does it work for you? Like, I don't know if it would work for someone with drier skin just because I feel like that would just dry you out even more. But let me know if you've tried it. Let me know what you think. Let me know if it's working. That is all I have for today. I'm going to sign off and wipe all this makeup off my face because we're going to go watch Homeland. Before you go, subscribe to my channel so you can find out all these cute little tricks like this. Hit that notification bell so you get alerts when I post new videos. Otherwise you won't. And definitely give me a thumbs up so I know you like this video. Bye.